Hey, what's up? My name is Mark. Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to share with you my 5 cases for Samsung Note Plus. Buying new cases for your phone makes you feel like your phone is new again. So here are my top 5 cases for my Samsung Note Plus. So here are my cases. So I have the stock one. It's pretty thin. The one that came with the box. I have a Spigen. This is the Thin Fit Classic. And then the Samsung LED view cover. And then Xundd, a Xundd case. And then this is my latest one, the VRS Design Damda Glide. So let's go over the features and for each of the case, and I'll walk you through how big it is, and probably let's get my old dock in. So I have a very old Samsung dock. It used to be a micro C, and I just removed the plug so that I can put any cell phone there, because now I'm using USB-C. And then we have a wireless charger as well. So let's start with what came in the box. So it's pretty good. It's pretty thin. I really like it because it's pretty light and doesn't add weight, and it doesn't add thickness. So if you put it in your dock, if you have your old dock, then that's fine. It fits perfectly. Any orientation, and then it works flawlessly with your wireless charging if you're into wireless charging, so that's not a problem. So the only issue that I had, I only used this for a couple of days. It's very sticky. Not really sticky, but if you have greasy hands or probably residue or anything, it sticks to the case. As you can see, the fingerprints, the grease. It's not really ideal in terms of if you want a clean phone, especially if you have a dark unit. So it will reflect all the fingerprint. It's a fingerprint magnet. So, but overall, it's pretty nice if you're not into that clean stuff. But I think I haven't seen anyone use the stock case, but it's pretty good. So the first case that I bought for my Note 10 Plus is a Spigen Thin Fit Classic. So it's a hard case, and it's pretty thin for a hard case. And this is around 1,350 pesos on all Spigen stores, even online. So I chose the color black. And again, it's made of, I think it's ABS plastic, and it has a rubberized feel to it. And also, I usually keep the box for me to be able to store it properly and keep it. And besides, if I want to sell it, it's easier to sell as well as trade. So, and it's organized to put it somewhere. It's easier to find. So here's the case. So as you can see, it's not really black since I put a vinyl sticker on it. So, and the reason why I put a sticker on it is because remember, it's rubberized feel. It's rubberized plastic, at least the feel of the back, and it leaves residue. It leaves fingerprints, and if you have oily fingers, or probably have dirty hands at that time, it will leave a mark, and it's pretty hard to take out. It's pretty hard to clean. That's why I opted to put a sticker on it to still have that protection and still have that feel of the case, but not really leave any residue on it. So it's a 3-part case. So if you ever drop it, sometimes it will dismantle. And then it has that it's compatible with any air vent mounts that you have with your car that uses magnets. You can put the metal part here, and it will still attach to your cell phone without making any bulges. Although you won't be able to use the wireless charger for it. So let's put it in the case. So I really like holding your phone, the Note 10 Plus naked. It's pretty thin, it's pretty light, but you have to protect the phone. So this doesn't really add that much thickness to it, as well as weight. So it's pretty thin, if you can see, especially at the back end. So you just snap it in. There. So it fits nicely and doesn't add much border to it. It does have a thicker up and the bottom part, so if you put it like that, your screen won't be touching the desk. So it's pretty nice, it's pretty light, and if you have a mount, a standard mount, so it's okay, any orientation. And if you use wireless charging, then it's also compatible, as long as you don't have that metal plate at the back. Now, the reason why I'm no longer using this is because the power button, if you can see, it snapped off. So again, this is it's made of plastic, and I think whenever I put it in my pocket, this is the first one that gets hit on the sides, and it snapped. It didn't last that long because it snapped. So be careful if you put it in your pocket. Make sure that this side doesn't hit the sides of your pocket, or else it will snap. Since it's only floating, at least. So that's the reason why I'm no longer using it. Now the next case I bought, and I used this for a while. It was one of the longest cases I've used, is the Samsung LED View cover. So this technically has a LED lights here on the front, and it's a flip cover. So I kept the box again. So this is around 2,700 in Samsung stores. So it's much more expensive than the rest, but it's much more quality as well. So there it is. So again, I keep the covers in just in case. And it's pretty thin, it's pretty nice. And I bought the gray one, and it's pretty easy to install too. So if you close it, it will light up the LED lights. It uses your battery at the back, the wireless battery. But I haven't noticed any battery usage difference. So maybe there might be slight, but I rarely use. I haven't noticed my battery life dropping. So if you have this, it's pretty good. It's pretty thin as well, but you won't have protection on top and on the bottom. But the corners you do have, you do have that, and the buttons here are pretty good to touch, and it's pretty thin, surprisingly, and you can insert cards here, just one card, and then you can also use a standard stand, as well as do wireless charging. See, so it shows you your percentage, and that's it. Once you plug it in, you will have settings here in the advanced features. Where is it? In the accessories portion, you will have that LED icon editor automatically installed. So, okay, so apparently it has updates. I haven't used this case in a while, but you will there will be software that will automatically pop up. So if you don't have this case installed, let's see, you can probably see in the advanced features and accessories, the LED indicator is there. So if we remove it like this, we're not using it. So I'll show you that it won't be there. So the accessories part, the option, won't be available. But once you plug it in, it will recognize that accessory, and then you will have that accessories portion here. And then it will say you have the option to automatically unlock your phone if you open it, or you can disable it, and if you close it and you open it, you need to unlock it. Okay, so I usually just go ahead and unlock it because that's mainly the purpose, right? If it's covered, it's locked. So if I open it, it's unlocked. Then I go back there, and you do have the option to put LED icons to specific colors. This one will change. If someone calls, it will show the icon that you chose or the default icon. And you also have the option to swipe to answer or to cancel. So I don't have a second phone with me, so I can't really really demonstrate it. But here's what I did. If my mom was calling, it will say mom, and then a couple of icons that I created, or you can use the preloaded ones. So it's easier, and if it rings, this side will show you that icon, and you just swipe it and you answer it even without opening this case. Okay, it's sort of leather, but it's pretty nice. Leather or pleather, I'm not sure. And then that's about it. So the reason why I'm not using this anymore is the edges started to technically separate. The leather technically started separating, and you will notice some bulges like this. So out of usage from opening, closing, the glue, technically the hard part and the leather part is separating. So I try not to use it as much so that it won't get damaged, and I will be able to use it when I need it. So I really like the part where it covers the entire phone whenever in my pocket. So what I did was I super glued the thing that separated. So that's the only, I think that's the only thing that I don't like about. Eventually in the long run, it will it will separate, the leather will separate. So, and maybe just an addition, if Samsung wanted to improve this further, is have an always on here. It would be, at least there's an option for the accessory that would really be great. Okay, so let's update it. So if there is an option to put this as always on, that would be great. Right now, you won't be able to choose the time when it will display and for how long. So if you just close it, right now it's updating. So if you just close it, it will show you a brief time, but you won't be able to set up the time out. So I think it's just a few seconds, and then if you charge it, so it will show you an icon of charging, and then it turns off. So if there is an option to for Samsung to update it and have that timeout, that would be pretty great. Then my second to the last one is it's a Xundd case. It's Xundd. So this is the cheapest one I have. I think it's around 350 pesos. So just from a random mall. So it's pretty nice actually. Surprisingly, this is one of my favorites. I used it only for just a small bit because I had the VRS design delivered. But this is a pretty good case. Surprisingly, it's light and thin, and the only downside was this transparent part is also a finger magnet. It leaves smudges all around. That's why, and it's warm to the touch. That's why at times my fingers get greasy and leaves marks. So I installed a sticker on it to help to help hide that fingerprint, and it helped. So here's my phone. There. And surprisingly, it's pretty thin. It's almost as thin as uh, this one. I think it's even thinner, at least the backside. But it will create a bigger margin, a bigger border for your phone. If you can see, let's see, yeah. So it will create a bigger border, but this is the protective part. So your corners are more protected. It's thicker, and you have that indentation here on top and at the bottom, so you'll be able to put your cell phone down without, so the screen won't touch the desk. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty thin. I just had a quick workaround with a sticker, and if you don't have problems with that, if you have a good for example, you have that version with the multicolor one, then you will be able to showcase the color of your unit. So it's pretty good, as well as I just hope that these buttons last, not like the Spigen one. It broke off less than 6 months, I guess. So doesn't add thickness, and then it's also compatible with wireless charging. And now the very last one. So we saved the best for last. So this is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus VRS design Damda Glide. So I had it. I bought it in the US. I had a friend send it over so I think it's around $35 in Amazon, but there were promos. There was a sale. I think I got it around $20. So it's pretty good, and surprisingly, it's pretty light for a military drop tested case. So it's pretty light, and it has a card holder. So I believe it can hold up to 3, maybe 4, depending on how thick your cards are. And it has that protection here to avoid the magnet so that you won't demagnetize your card if you put in your credit card and stuff. So it has that Fox, that that screw-like features, and I chose the military green too. So it does add thickness to your unit, but it doesn't really add that much weight, surprisingly, for a very thick case. So the buttons are pretty responsive. It's pretty good. I really, really like this. And then it has that increase, at least indentation here at the front of the bottom, so you can put your phone face down. And then you have your sliding mechanical. There's a spring here that helps you open and close. As you can hear it, it's pretty loud because this is real metal. This is ABS plastic, I think, and so is this. This is the only one that's metal, and then you have rubber stoppers here too, so it won't really. If you put it like this way, the rubber stoppers will put your phone in place. It does add a border, and almost twice the thickness. So I won't be able to use a standard dock. If I really need to, I just turn it upside down, and you will be able to use it. But because it's thick and it has that MagSafe over here, you won't be able to use your wireless charging. Okay, so there. So it's not reaching. I haven't tried it if it's... Nope. So you won't be able to do wireless charging with this, especially if you have cards here. But if you want to go out and don't want to bring your wallet or anything, you can put in your ATM, your credit card, and probably a few bills, and it's pretty it. It's pretty. It's nice. It has that nice rugged look, and that's it. So that's all of my cases. If you have questions on what specific case, where I bought it, I have a link below. And if you have other concerns or other questions regarding the case or regarding my other videos, feel free to comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.